Hey guys, I'm Simeon. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about another very popular topic, and that is the reason why you're working out but not losing the extra fat. In fact, I'll share the 5 most common reasons of why that might happen. Welcome back guys. A very common question that I get at the gym is why am I not losing the extra fat if I'm going to the gym regularly? As I already mentioned a couple of times in previous episodes, our bodies are very complex and a number of things could affect your results. Today though, I will focus on the 5 most common reasons that you need to consider if you're stuck. And notice how I didn't say lose the extra weight. That's because it's not your weight, but your composition that matters. After all, muscle weighs more than fat, so ignore what the scale says. But before we get any further, please do me a favor, scroll down and subscribe. Most of my views are still coming from people who are not subscribed, so if you like the content, then please support my channel by subscribing. Getting back to today's topic, reason number 1 why you might be going to the gym and working out regularly but not losing the extra fat is eating too much. Even if you're eating good, nutritious food, you could be having too much of it. Just look at sumo wrestlers. They eat the right stuff, but so much of it that they actually gain fat. And that is something that I'm guilty of myself on the regular basis. Working out boosts your appetite because your body knows that it needs food to repair the damage that you caused with your workout. So what ends up happening very often is that you increase the amount of food that you consume. The problem with that is that you need to be at a deficit to burn fat. And as we all know, you burn fat when you spend more energy than you consume. Of course, you don't want to be in a huge deficit because as I described in last week's episode, a big deficit will trigger your body's self-defense mechanism and slow down your metabolism. See, life is all about balance, and finding the balance with food means eating slowly and stopping just before you get full. The second reason why you might be working out regularly and not losing the extra fat is because you're not doing the right exercises. Every exercise or movement of any sort will use energy, but not all exercises are created equal. Walking around to get your 10,000 steps in cannot be compared to deadlifts or squats. The first thing, or walking around, has a tiny effect on your body, while the second one, lifting weights, will have a huge effect and give you huge results. The third reason why you might be going to the gym but not losing the extra fat is because you're not using the correct intensity. 99% of the people that I see at the gym are not using the correct intensity. And the correct intensity means being focused and giving it your all. What it doesn't mean is making sure your hair looks good, taking selfies, talking to everyone, not getting sweaty, not wanting to get too tired, or any one of the other myriad of excuses. Your best version of yourself is on the other side of hard work, sweat, and exhaustion. Actually, the intensity of a workout is an excellent way of telling who is on gear. If someone looks amazing but never breaks a sweat and is constantly posing for pictures, then they're likely on gear. Everyone else that is natural has to train like they love it in order to get the results that they will love to have. Your body changes only when it gets enough stimulus to trigger adaptation. If you keep doing the same exercises with the same intensity, your body will quickly adapt and stop further progress. Basically, as the old saying goes, nothing good comes easy. The fourth reason why you might be going to the gym regularly but not losing the extra fat is that you want the results too fast. All of those 6-week or 10-week transformations are a bunch of nonsense pushed by people who are clearly on drugs. It takes a long time to transform your body naturally and to keep that transformation permanent. So don't listen to those people who are only trying to sell you a diet plan or a workout program. Not a single one of them will admit to taking harmful drugs during their transformation because it's all a part of their show. It's all a part of their sales pitch. Here, I just want to make clear that I don't care if they take those drugs one tiny bit. I just don't want you to be fooled even for 1 minute that you can transform your body in a few weeks or a few months. What it takes to truly transform your body is to make exercising and proper nutrition into a habit, an essential part of your life. The final reason why you might be going to the gym and not losing the extra fat is because you're not recovering the way you should. Yes, I've mentioned recovery in a bunch of episodes already, but that's because it's extremely important. Your body needs stimulus to adapt, but too much of it or not giving it sufficient time to adapt will be very counterproductive. In fact, it will lead to increases in your stress hormone cortisol, which will lead to gaining fat. So not only your training, but your recovery has to be on point as well. What that means is that you have to get your sleep, and you should rewatch my episode on overtraining so you don't make some of those major mistakes that could end up hurting your gains. That's all for this week, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Welcome to all the new subscribers. To everyone that is not subscribed, please scroll down, hit the little bell notification, and subscribe. Thanks again, and see you next week.